Hello, what comes to your mind first when you think of Qatar? As a matter of fact, it's a land of affluent state due to its rich resources in oil and gas. Qatar is by far the wealthiest country in the world. It's also the land of sports paradise. Since sport plays a major role from Qatar's national vision as its soft power strategy. Moreover, and more importantly, it's a land of a sub-peninsula because this small Qatar peninsula, surrounded on three sides by water, is on the northeastern coast of the large Arabian Peninsula, halfway between Europe and Asia. In order to better understand Qatar, known as a small country with big wealth in a short time, I'll simply divide it into 5 parts: the land of Qatar, the culture of Qatar, the attractions of Qatar, the food of Qatar, and the sports of Qatar. First, let's start with the land of Qatar. Qatar, officially named the State of Qatar, is a country located in the West Asia. The country shares its southern border with Saudi Arabia, with the rest of its territory surrounded by the Persian Gulf. Besides, it also shares its maritime border with Bahrain, Iran, and the Emirates. With a population of 2.8 million people, Qatar is about 160 kilometers from north to south, and between 55 and 19 kilometers from east to west. In size, Qatar is roughly as big as Zhuzhou City in Hunan Province, China. Its total land surface measures 11,437 square kilometers, and its coastline along the Persian Gulf is 563 kilometers long. Moreover, the 5 largest cities in Qatar are the capital of Doha, Al Ain, Salad Mohammed, Al Waqqa, and Al Khor. With no permanent rivers, most of Qatar's area is flat, low-lying desert. Since there is only limited natural water supplies, water has become more precious than gold in Qatar. However, it's luckily rich in petroleum and natural gas, which are the cornerstones of Qatar's economy. It's also clear that Qatar has a desert climate with year-round sunshine, hot and long summers, but mild and short winters. In other words, Qatar remains relatively hot all year round. Second, let's talk about the culture of Qatar. Islam is the state religion, and the Arabic is the official language in Qatar. Of course, English is also widely spoken. Qatar, like most Arab nations, closely follows Islamic principles and tenets. To put it simply, although Qatar has its booming economy, it's still a traditional Muslim majority country. While visiting Qatar, it doesn't necessary for us to observe the laws of Islam. We must be aware of the existing culture taboos in Qatar in order to understand Qatari people better. Number 1, clothes. For men, avoid wearing shorts or sleeveless shirt in the public. For women, avoid wearing revealing clothes in the public space. Number 2, handshaking. Avoid shaking hands with a Qatari woman unless she initiates the handshake. A hand on the chest is considered one other form of greeting. Number 3, lambs. Avoid showing the soles of your feet or shoes in public, or using your left hand when passing food. These things are considered very rude in Qatar. Number 4, Ramadan. Non-Muslims don't have to fast during this religious holiday. However, this should avoid eating, drinking, smoking in public from dawn to dusk. Number 5, topic. Avoid talking about politics or religions or saying anything bad about the Prophet Muhammad, as this could be considered very offensive. Third, let's mention the attractions of Qatar. As we all know, Qatar is a fascinating country to visit for its desert landscapes and hot destinations. In particular, the first destination for almost all tourists is Doha, the capital city, due to its fresh air, the waterside roads, and huge desert dunes. The 5 must-visit attractions in Doha are Corniche, a 7 kilometers long waterfront promenade for recreational fun; Souk Waqif, a shopaholics' love for shopping and dining; the Pearl Qatar, an artificial island located offshore of Doha's West Bay Lagoon area; Qatar National Museum, the most famous museum with an impressive range of relics and artifacts; and Aspire Zone, also known as Doha Sports City, a sporting complex, together with Aspire Tower and shopping malls. Then, outside the capital, there are always places of historical and cultural interest. Bir Zakhit is located in Tekhan Peninsula, about 80 kilometers from the capital Doha. It's famous for its beaches and peculiar geographical formation. Al-Him Biosphere Reserve is an important rare regional ecosystem recognized by UNESCO. The habitat of wild species such as gazelles and carousels. Bazan Towers and Bazan Fort are located in the town of Salad Mohammed, about 20 kilometers north of Doha. Located on the northwest coast, Al Zubah is the main archaeological site in Qatar and is recognized as UNESCO's World Heritage Site. And Al Jassasiyah rock carvings, located on the northeast coast about 75 kilometers north of Doha, is by far the most impressive rock art site in Qatar. Fourth, let's speak of the food of Qatar. Over the centuries, Qatari food has been influenced by Indian food, Mediterranean and North African cuisine. More rice, meat, onions, and tomatoes mixed with spices. The popular Qatari food includes mahbous, which is a very famous rice-based dish that is prepared with either lamb or chicken of your choice. Saluna is a classical Arabic stew that is usually made with beef, lamb, or fish, plus seasonal vegetables flavored with garlic and ginger. Balalit is the popular pasta dish flavored with sugar, saffron, and rose water and topped with an omelette. Majuba is the savory rice porridge that is cooked with milk, butter, chicken, and cardamom. Ali is similar to bread pudding, which is made with custard, raisins, nuts, and sweetened milk. Then lukaimat are sweet syrupy fried dough balls, typically eaten during Ramadan. Okay, last but not least, let's move on to sports of Qatar. In Qataris' mind, sports is a great way to be part of the world and the language between nations. That's why this nation is so passionate about sport. In fact, traditional sports in Qatar include Arabian horse racing, camel racing, and falconry, which were all rooted in the country's nomadic past. However, the popular sport nowadays is primarily centered on football in terms of both in participation and spectators. Then, other sports that have also experienced considerable success are handball, tennis, table tennis, athletics, basketball, volleyball, cricket, and futsal, etc. Qatar is still cherished the memory that one of the largest sporting events hosted in Qatar was the 2006 Asian Games called Ground Games, hosted in Doha. As we know, Qatar first competed at the Asian Games in 1978. What's more, taking its competition at the 2008 Asian Games in Jakarta, Indonesia, for example, Qatar has won 13 medals in total in terms of athletics, beach volleyballs, handball, equestrian, weightlifting, and shooting. By the way, what do you know about Qatar and what have you learned through this video? Suppose one day when travel to Qatar, you need to bear in mind that unlike most countries in the world, its work week runs from Sundays to Thursdays, and the shops are closed on Friday and Saturdays. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day. Maha Salama. Goodbye.